Hey guys, I'm Mackenzie or Ken. So to answer the questions, I do think that implementing more biophilic city qualities in all the cities throughout the US would work. I think it would be very beneficial, and I do support us funding that. Some of the obstacles, I think, though, would just be the fact that we are such a big country with many cities in all kinds of different locations with different climates. So we couldn't just do what Singapore did. We would have to look at each city and accommodate their needs. For example, I live in Denver, and the weather here is really dry. We don't get a lot of rain, and we get a lot of sunshine, but we've got really harsh winters and really harsh summers in terms of them being really cold and really hot. So plants here that grow naturally are typically like pine trees and like wild grass. All the other plants that you see, like the plush grass in people's lawns at home or any other tree, basically is really heavily watered. And that would be, I think, one of the big obstacles for Denver specifically, and maybe Arizona. I don't know Arizona that well, but for Denver specifically, they would have to use a lot of resources, like mostly water, to make that happen. So for every city, we just have to find out what plants and where to put them and all that good stuff to get the most out of them while using the least amount of resources, if you follow. Another group of obstacles I was thinking about, they're all really tiny ones. I'm not sure if they would even count. But I just imagined the example in Singapore when they were inside that big building with the super tall ceilings and all the different levels of the plant walls and stuff. I would just wonder if people were going into work, if someone with allergies, or I know tons of people with allergies, if someone could find a reason to complain about it, because I feel like, and you guys are welcome to disagree, I feel like here in a ton of our buildings and stuff, if one person complains, whoever's in charge doesn't hesitate. They're like, oh, okay, I guess we can't have that because it bothers one person. So that's how I think of it. And then also with that, with more vegetation side brings more pests, like bugs, which I don't have a problem with because, bugs are part of the ecosystem. They're a good thing. But humans in general, I feel like we don't like them as a whole. So I wonder if certain complaints would arise that would overpower the implementation of making our cities more green. I hope it doesn't. I definitely want our cities to be biophilic and have more of those elements in them. Those are just kind of some of the first things that came to mind for me when I was thinking about the obstacles that we might have in putting them in. Alright, thanks for listening, guys.